Hi guys, this is Sports Player Live, and I'm going to be commentating CPU versus CPU, Oregon, Ohio State. I'm going to be a neutral announcer. Accelerated clock should be on, and now that it is, that's great. 25 seconds, but we can still have it on anyways, and time of day is 8 o'clock, 12-minute quarters, even teams on. Yes, perfect. Oh, that should change the way this game goes. So, big game team is the announcers, no one cares because it's just going to really be me. 12-minute quarters, 25 seconds is a play clock, 8 o'clock is a time, and the weather is snow, and I was gonna do another MLB The Show 24 rebuild, but I ran out of old school teams to do, and so because I was gonna start like an hour and 10 minutes ago, but then I had to get this set up, and also and I asked ChatGPT to help, so they did, and yeah. CPU versus CPU, Ohio State, Oregon. One thing to note is that I'm gonna be a neutral announcer. And it is snowing. And let's get this underway! College football 25, not 26. Because the way I got this idea was, because I was watching some of my old live stream, like last Thanksgiving, I believe, my Thanksgiving break for last year. I commentated a lot, and that's where I got this idea from. And why not do Ohio State, Oregon? Just a good matchup. Ohio State beat them in real life in their last meeting, but let's get it on, baby! Ohio State and Oregon. And yeah, I'm going to be neutral. Hopefully we will get some chatters. The crowd goes crazy! Hey, hey! Welcome to Autzen Stadium. In the snowy weather, we welcome you to Ohio kickoff. It will be brought out, and he will get tackled at the 22. So, yeah. So, like, Will Howard and Dylan Gabriel are the quarterbacks. Might as well go ahead and change that if it lets me. Not yet, but it won't yet, but whenever it does, I'll change that to make it more realistic. Something angels. I probably can't do it in the middle of the play. I'm just being crazy. Okay, so a screen here. Pass is caught by Ibuka. And there he's tackled. Now it's got to be a guy. Dude, there's no way it won't let me. That's insane. Okay, cool, I don't care. Sorry, I got a bit mad that I couldn't sub in someone, but it's fine. 4 watching, wow. Wow. Cannot speak. Maybe now? Just don't worry about it, I'll worry about that one later. I'll just keep it as it is. It's not important. Not trying to ruin any of the game as that pass is caught by, I believe it's Jeremiah Smith. A sensation for Ohio State. He was, I don't actually know his age, I can't be talking, but still. He just stopped and then goes back. In case you were wondering, these two teams' head coaches are, Oregon has Dan Lanning, and Ohio State has Ryan Day, as here's a handoff to TreVeyon Henderson. 3rd and 3. So, yes, Ohio State, I know they're the defending national champs, and I believe they're undefeated, if I remember correctly. Hopefully, Mother Flare and Father Flare would get in the chat. They said they would, but I guess actions speak louder than words sometimes. Anyway, 3rd and 3. TreVeyon Henderson again is stopped for a loss of 2. 4th and 5. Just bang! Oh, I'm gonna tackle you. and I haven't commentated in a while, so I might be a bit rusty. Hopefully not. But anyways, here's the punt, and he nailed that thing, and it will be caught, or yeah, it'll get returned to the 32 rather. Golly, cannot speak. Sound horrible today. I mean, there hasn't been anything to get excited over, but still. Hand it off! Yeah! On close is Jordan James. But he's not going to get it, as it'll be 2nd and 1 as there's whatever the Oregon Ducks name is. I'm sorry. I should know that. Why am I doing a hand-up accountability thing? I don't know. I mean, why not, but still. One last try, I promise. Oh, man. Throwing. Dylan Gabriel drops back, and he throws it away. I sounded like former Braves and current Cardinals announcer Chip Carey. San Diego Chargers, San Diego Superchargers. Mother Flair and Father Flair. Whoa, handoff on 3rd and 1. He is stopped by Caden McDonald, as I love some McDonald's right now. It's 4th and 4. I'll be right back, guys. Watch it. Okay, dinner. Got in one time. We're gonna restart it here. Okay. Ryan Day versus Dan Lanning in Ohio State, Oregon, in the snowy weather in Eugene, Oregon. We welcome you, as Oregon will be receiving said ball first, and that will be said return to the said 17. Why do I keep saying said? I don't know. Okay. Terrence Ferguson, another guy to look out for if you're Ohio State. Big Ten matchup. Ohio State upsetted them last year. It said ball, said return. Bad. Dylan Gabriel throws. It's caught. Hi, Father Flair. How are you? Sorry. What up, Father Flair? Flair, you're just busy locking in here. I'm sorry, but... No, I meant it like, I don't mean it like said, like S-A-I-D, like S-E-D. Of course they did, anyway. Dylan Gabriel gonna hand it off, Jordan James finding a seam! Down to 39 to pick up a 14! Mighty Oregon with the first. I'm sorry, I was just reading the Jumbotron. I'm a neutral announcer. Rich Brooks Field. Don't think I've ever heard of that one. And hand it off. I don't even know what that play was, but it's a first down. Down to the 40. Just running it up. Ohio State. Now we got a fight brewing. Oh, he should be ejected from this game like Brian Snitker on the last day of the season. He's too old to even be managing because he got fired/retired. Yeah, baby, about Brian Snitker. That was the strangest commentary call I think I've ever had. Okay, another handoff, but how about you go eat some McDonald's healthy and get stopped at 2nd and 10. Some help. Eat McDonald's healthily? I'd not cuss. Healthy. That's not healthy. But how about you go? How about you go work out with Father? I don't know. That would be weird. Don't do that. I was going to say work out with Father Flair. Throwing. Screen pass. It is caught by Jordan James. To the 40. It'll bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like he might be hurt. McNuggets, you say. Anyway, it was a pretty good screen, can't lie, but who do you want to win, Father Flair? That's what I was looking for. Found in the treasure deep down in the sea, baby. I don't know, that made no sense, but a handoff and a first down for the Oregon Ducks. They maintain possession of that football. Ducks, okay. Quack, quack, hello. First and 10 from the 38. They continue to run, and it was supposed to be a speed option, not supposed to. But it's a loss of 3, and it brings up 2nd and 13. Got Mr. Commentator Can't Speak Today's Sports Flair up in here. Let me know if you want me to open my door, Father Flair. Unless that might ruin it for you. I don't want anything to get ruined, obviously. Oregon's had the ball this entire quarter. Here's a screen that gets blown up back at the 43. I know what Father Flair is going to say on the chats to that play in the chat. I know exactly, indirect quotes, what he's going to say. That was a Mike Bobo play. I can guarantee you that's what he's going to say. Is it okay that I said that? LOL. Throwing on 3rd and 15. Dylan Gabriel is caught. Ohio State's defense crumbles like a cookie on 3rd and 15. And it's an Oregon first down to the 24. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh, Ohio State. What's happening here? I'm neutral, but still. Boom, says Father Flair. Hurry up, trying to trick Ohio State here. Brings us under 8 minutes. Crumbles like a cookie, LOL. Hand it off, and he is stopped. 2nd and 10. What? I wonder, though, is 3rd down a good thing for Oregon? Because Ohio State's defense has yet to stop them on 3rd down this game. It's like Georgia against, I believe it was Auburn that one game. Or no, Tennessee maybe. Whatever game they converted like 10 3rd downs in a row. Throwing, he is sacked back at the 30. Sonny Styles. It's 3rd and 16 for Oregon. Please show the trombones. It's okay that I said that. It was left outside linebacker, the junior from Ohio State. Just booyah. 3rd and 16. Long drive, and this is one of those drives you've got to feel like you can't just settle for a field goal in. You got to go for the touchdown. Dylan Gabriel throws, pressure. He checks it down, and he's got the first. What are the chances? Same dude, Jordan James, to the 11. 19 on 3rd and 16. 1st and 10 Oregon. How about the junior halfback? My voice cracked a bit there. 20-yard pickup on 3rd and 16. Whoa! Ohio State just continues to not get stops on 3rd down. That will come back to bite them. I'll just go ahead and say that. Anyway. From the 11, 1st and 10, Dylan Gabriel's pass! None other than Jordan James with the catch to the 2. And I want to say they can't get a first down without scoring a touchdown, and if they can, it's like less than an inch away from scoring one. Wonderful to see 2 quarterback sneaks here or not. Probably not, but we're about to find out. 2nd and 2 from the 2. Dylan Gabriel hands it off. Jordan James walks in. Mighty Oregon scores first. It's 6-0 Oregon. About to be 7-0. They hold on to the ball for 6 minutes, and that was not Jordan James, actually. That was Noah Whittington, the junior halfback, just right up the middle. Was that a good call, Father Flair? TD, that's right. Oregon takes the early lead. 6 minutes to go in the first half. This PAT upcoming. It is up and good. Touchdown. 7-0 Oregon. Great call. Now, can Will Howard and the Ohio State Buckeyes answer back here with a touchdown? As here's the kickoff. And this will be brought out. Will it be a smart decision? No, it won't. He'll get tackled at the 18. Should have just fair caught it and got it to 25 or 30. See, these are some guys to look out on for both teams, both tight ends. G. Scott Jr. and I forgot the other dudes. And Terrence Ferguson. There we go. Stadium's very loud, ranked 9th in stadium crowd noises when they get high bat passes caught in like quadruple coverage to the 39. That's Scott Senior, I want to say. Did I pronounce that right? Scott Senior, not with an S. Wow, that was like quadruple coverage. And that is the definition of a tight window there that Will Howard was able to fit it in as they go, hurry up here. What up, Mother Flair? And here's play action. Will Howard dumping it off. And 2nd and 4. Oh, you don't know what happened there. Oregon's defense starting to fold like a cookie, or crumble like a cookie, rather. Just like Ohio State's defense did last drive, allowing about 2 or 3 third down conversions. What's Ohio State's defense? Here's a handoff to Travion Henderson. Gets it to the 46. It'll be 3rd and 3, but 3rd down. Thus far, granted, Ohio State has not had the ball, has not been friendly to these defenses. So will Ohio State make it to where neither team has gotten a 3rd down stop, or will Oregon get the first 3rd down stop? Oregon will be the one getting the first 3rd down stop of the day. Loss of 3 and that pass that was about 21 yards does not end up mattering. 4th and 6. Who do you want to win, Mother Flair? Here's punt upcoming. Will it get blocked? Will they rough them? So many questions. And such little time for the punt to get off as it does. And they return it. And he gets it to the 25. About as good as a fair catch probably would have done him. It's commentary. I'm not playing. Throwing. Dillon Gabriel is sacked! A loss of 10 at 2nd and 20! I think that was not Jack Sawyer. That was Sonny Styles with the sack again. His 2nd today. Coming up huge for the Ohio State defense. Between the green and white. LOL. Well, I can see him. Ohio State's white and Oregon's green, if that helps you. 2nd and 20, and it is snowing. Throwing. Dillon Gabriel's pass is caught. No, it's dropped. It's 3rd and 20. From the 15, will Ohio State get their first 3rd down stop today? Big question. Will it happen? Keep that in mind for this play. Who are you cheering? Also, snow is white and the field is green. From the 15, 3rd and 20. Dillon Gabriel with all day drops back even more, and his pass is caught all the way to the 48, a pickup of 33. 1st and 10, and Ohio State still cannot convert. Let's go with the Ducks. Okay. I was about to say you're going to be a bandwagon, but I don't think you are. That's just who you want to win. Plus, it's still anybody's game. Ohio State's defense has got to step up, though, if they want to have a chance to win the game or send it to overtime. There's still 3 quarters. Anything can happen, as that is a gain of 3 into Ohio State territory to the 49. 2nd and 7. I mean, I don't think they do. I put even teams on, so it should be a good game. Don't really know what that means. San Diego Superchargers. From the 49, Dillon Gabriel. Gotta watch out for Sonny Styles. Does and throws it away, and it's 3rd and 7. Again, another 3rd down. Can Ohio State's defense finally step up? When will this question get answered in this game? 2:38 left in the 1st quarter. I just got a notification. Okay. Throwing Dylan Gabriel. He throws it away, and Ohio State finally forces their first punt of the day. Assuming that they don't just go for it for no reason. They don't got Justin Tucker's not even a good kicker anymore. They don't got Brandon Aubrey as their kicker, best kicker in the league on the Cowboys. But anyway, 4th and 7, punt away, booming punt, fair caught, and can they down it? Oh no, touchback. I'm neutral, by the way, in case you not know, Mother Flare. From the 20, Ohio State heads it off as they have the football. 2nd and 9. So you're not the only one, Mother Flare, who has no idea who the favored team is. And sadly, I did say it's just snow, so, I mean, I'm sure it'll melt a bit, but it won't melt too much. I can be telling y'all which team's which. Green Stadium is Oregon, green is Oregon, and white is Ohio State. Throwing, Will Howard sets up a pass to current Buccaneer, sadly. Emeka Egbuka, because I'm a Falcons fan. Which, speaking of, they're going to be dumb tomorrow and likely start Kirk Cousins as it's 3rd and 5 here. Another 3rd down for Ohio State. What is happening here, Ryan Day? Oh boy, I got a feeling. I don't know. Throwing. Will Howard flushed! His passes! Incomplete. Ducks D came to play. Ohio State has not so much. 4th down. 5 yards to go. Are they going to be dumb, try to get him to jump off sides? Or are they just going to be safe, not risk it, and go for the punt? They're going to go for the punt, as this is a really good punt. Actually, it's kind of shanked a bit. But anyway, it's brought out, and he is tackled at the 41 of their own. So that's where Oregon will take over at their own 41. Up 7-0, and Jordan James is going nowhere. Tackled by Jordan Davis 2.0. 2nd and 12. Now, maybe after his play, there will be under a minute to go here in this first quarter. It's his Heisman difficulty, by the way. And it looks like there will be under a minute to go here in the first. Oregon up 7-0. 2nd and 12, and it's not a handoff, and the pass is caught. There is a flag, and it looks like it's going to be on the O-line, and it's going to be intentional. And it's going to be a legal man down the field on the Oregon's right tackle, however you say his name. So it'll be 2nd and 17. Take back the gain. And here is a play action where Dylan Gabriel gets sacked. Simmons with the sack. No, there's no S, and it's 3rd and 23. Great commentating in this one. Cody Simon, rather, with the sack. His first getting to Dylan Gabriel, eating him up like a hot potato. I don't know. I mean, I would prefer not to eat a hot potato. I'd prefer to eat a potato, but that's not hot. But anyway, 3rd and 23. Looks like they will get it off before the quarter ends. Throwing. Dylan Gabriel drops back, gets hit, pass caught. Not good enough, though, for the first, as he only gets 4 and needed 23. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. When we come back, Oregon will be punting. Okay, LOL Jordan Davis 2.0. Great commentating this one, thanks. And LOL Mother Flare. And darn for the Oregon, or for Oregon, yeah. Look at that difference in time of possession. Less than 3 minutes compared to over 9 minutes. What's that noise? Anyway, 4th and 19 from the 32. Here's the punt. It's a good one, and that dude is like Usain Bolt trying to tackle him. So it'll lead him just to call for a fair catch. Anyways, 1st and 10 from the 23. Will Howard throws it short where it's caught. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Still not really any big plays in this one by either team, like touchdown runs or anything like that. I mean, there was like a 24-yard gain, and that's been about it. Maybe 2, actually, but still. It's not a lot if you think about it. But still a long ways to go, a whole nother half. And and 11 and a half minutes in the first half, aka the second quarter. It'll be 3rd and 1. This man talking about Usain Bolt. That snow is falling heavy here in Eugene, Oregon. Like the Eugene from that pig book. I forgot what that lady's name was. The pig book, what's it called? Mercy Watson or something like that. Anyway, 3rd and 1. It looks like maybe a quarterback sneak or a handoff, and it's a handoff in Ohio State. First down, needed 1. How about 5 up to the 37? Mercy Watson, yes, LOL. And I do plan to do this Thanksgiving break, by the way. Not certain which teams yet, but 1st and 10 from the 37, a handoff, and goes down with a frown at the 44. It'll be 2nd and 3. And boy, about 10 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in this first half. It's second quarter as Ohio State has the ball, 2nd and 3. Make that 3rd and 2 as he gets a yard. Probably take us under 10 minutes to go here. Under 10 minutes, Oregon still leads us 7-0. This is a game of run out the clock, even if you're losing, it feels like. Anyway, 3rd and 2. Will Howard hands it off, and he's right there, and they'll give it to him. He got it by about half an inch. And Ohio State first down. Wow, just la, la, la. Except whenever I do it, it'll be with College Football 26 and Madden 26. Not College Football 25 and Madden 25. Here's a handoff, and there he goes! Bursting free! All the way to the Oregon 41, Judkins with that run. Oregon's defense starting to melt now like an icicle. Nine minutes and 10 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from the 41 for Ohio State and make that first. Oh no! Oh, did he get it? Oh, Donovan Jackson's hurt. One of the weirdest plays in. No, he did not get it. 2nd and 1. Very anticlimactic there by me. 2nd down. 1 yard to go. I think that might have been an offensive lineman. I could be wrong though. 9 minutes and 1 second to go. 2nd and 1 from the 32, jet sweep, and there he goes! First down, Ohio State to the 24, baby. I meant not baby. Did I still do good? I'm being neutral. I don't want either team to win. Hit or play action. Will Howard's pass is caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. I believe it was Emeka Egbuka, and he's hitting the Heisman pose. Yeah, Emeka Egbuka hitting the Heisman pose. There's Brutus the Buckeye. I just told Mo Flair you're doing great. No, or thanks, Father Flair. And I feel like I'm looking at Where's Hook picture, but looking for football players instead. You're doing great. Thanks. Emeka Egbuka, that's his name. He's a wide receiver for the Buccaneers. It's spelled Emeka. That's his first name. And Egbuka's DBUCA, maybe? I don't know. It might be a G. I don't know. PAT's good anyways, and it's 7-all here with 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Tied up at 7 to kick that football that everyone speaks about away. And it will be brought out in a pretty dumb decision as he only gets it to the 15. Interesting name. Yeah, it is. But he got the touchdown. Hand it off, and they gotta stop running the football. Just run the ball. Just kidding. 2nd and 11, a loss of a yard. And I'm being neutral. I believe that was actually Jack Sawyer as a tackle, who is actually with Will Howard on the Steelers. Not with Lil Howard. That is a screen pass, and it's almost a pick six, as Jack Sawyer is now hurt. Wow, how did he not return that one to the house to give Ohio State the lead? 3rd and 11. It's one of Ohio State's best players, Jack Sawyer, that is, as Dylan Gabriel throws it away, and a punt is upcoming for Oregon. 3 and out there, including a play where Dylan Gabriel almost threw a pick six, and what should have been a one, he just could not grab it. Hell about Emeka Egbuka. It is an interesting game. Just pick the dude! LOL. Here's the punt. It goes soaring! And they're caught at the 39. That's where the Buckeyes of the Ohio State variety will take over. 1st and 10. Throwing Will Howard's pass is caught. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3 from their own 47. 2nd down. It's a Metcalf. There's no T in the name, by the way, motherfucker. I'm just letting you know. No, you didn't know, but... No, you didn't. I know you didn't know. Throwing. Or no, it might be it's either a screen or a pass to Jeremiah Smith. And it's a pass to Jeremiah Smith here down to the Oregon 47. 1st down, Ohio State. I knew it was going to be some type of play there with Jeremiah Smith when he went in motion, kind of. Anyway, we got a tight one here in Oregon. Looks like Father Flair might be commentating too. He could be my color commentator. Hand it off there! Or not, there he goes. Only a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. Uiagalelei. It's not how you pronounce it, I know, but still. Go! Broncos beat the Raiders. Here come the Washington Broncos. 2nd and 7. Travion Henderson gets nothing. 3rd and 7, Ohio State. And now, fans, including our chatters and Mother Flair and Father Flair, here, will be saying 3rd down, probably. Like the not color announcers, the PA dude does. Tony Romo, you say. LOL. Yeah, you could be him. Tom Brady is up there. He's a color commentator. Jeremiah Smith goes in motion. Play action. And that pass is incomplete. He had it. But once the hit came, he could not hold on to it. 2nd and 7 for Ohio State. Now, do they go for the very long field goal? Or they just punt it? We're about to find out, or go for it. They're gonna punt it. I mean, maybe you could go for it, but probably that's the safest decision. That punt is shanked. And Oregon will get it at the 14, rather. I'll be right back, guys. I just had to pause that. That's the only way I know how. I'm sure there's other ways. Alright guys, I'm back. Yeah, I know you said Tony Romo, but there's also Tom Brady. Oregon takes over from their own 14, and that is a gain of none. Tyleik Williams, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because that's another strange name for Ohio State. Apparently, last year they were a strange name. They were a team that won the national championship with a lot of strange named players, if that makes any sense. 5.5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter until halftime. From the 14, 3rd and 5. ChatGPT told me to keep the halftime show on for realism, so I'm going to keep that on. Hopefully it won't be too long, assuming that they have one, because it's literally computer versus computer, so, like, yeah. 3rd and 5. This is going to be another 3 and out for Dillon Gabriel and the Oregon Ducks. Throwing on 3rd and 5 is Dillon Gabriel. He is not sacked and gets rid of it. No fumbles called. Probably a lucky one there, as it's going to be 4th and 5 and another 3 and out for this game. What in the world? We're going to have like 8 overtimes up in this piece, like Georgia Tech from last year. It lasted about 5 hours. Could have been a lot less stressful, but at least Georgia got the dub, and that's what matters. And I hope they do the same, a lot less stressful this year, as this is returnable, and he will get it to the 46. Is that okay that I said that about Georgia, Mother Flare? Excuse me. Anyway, from the 46, 1st and 10, hand it off and trying to bounce it to the outside, cannot do so. 2nd and 10. It's been quite the boring game, Father Flare and Mother Flare, so far. Things have got to get more exciting in the second half. What I want is for it to come down to a 2-point conversion for really either team, and then they either make it or miss it. That would be and then that would be an insane ending. That pass is incomplete, but a flag is down, and it's either on Jeremiah Smith or Oregon. It looks like it's going to be pass interference on Oregon. Nico Reed with the pass interference. I feel like he might be at Auburn now. He might have been the dude that got suspended from that one game for the targeting, where that ref got banned. That pass is incomplete or suspended, something like that. 2nd and 10. Pass interference that gave Ohio State that first down. I think Father Flare started to just stop watching because of how boring it's got. I'm just joking, kinda. I think he's still watching. I mean, there's 4 people watching. I know one of them's me, but still. Throwing. And what's his name? Will Howard's pass is complete. 3rd and 3. Still here. And now the crowd gets up on their feet to make some loud noise. 3rd down and 3. There ain't a lot going on in this one, but I'm here. I mean, yeah. Crowd gets very loud. This is one of the 9th loudest stadium in all of college football. And will it be for a reason? Here's a screen pass. And they give it to him. 1st down, Ohio State. He barely got it. I don't even know that he did. Wow, that will be a controversial call. Controversial. He's like, ooh, that was right at the marker. If they had a review, then they probably would. I mean, they do, but they probably would have reviewed that. From the 37, Will Howard is almost sacked as his pass is complete for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Why is Brutus playing an air guitar? That's a really good question, Mother Flare. I cannot answer. I mean, why not? I guess mascots get bored too. I mean, it ain't like he has anything better to do. This game's been kind of boring. It's a really good question. LOL. Oh, that's funny. Good play action. That pass! Up top is caught. Up top is caught. Not up top is caught. Like, we ain't teachers here. I mean, I don't know. Anyway. 14. 1st and 10. Ohio State. 1st and 10, Ohio State from the 14. There we go. Haha, that's a good answer. I completely misspoke on that call. Not this one. Is Will Howard's hit. Goes down with a sad frown as it's incomplete. Oregon Ducks, Ohio State Buckeyes, tied at 7 with 2.5 minutes to go. 2nd and 10 for Ohio State from the 14. I believe that's Travion Henderson. He's stopped at the 14, 3rd and 10. And the snow continues to pour. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, but I don't know the rest of the lyrics. 3rd and 10 from the 14. Will Howard's pass. It is Incomplete! He had it! And the touchdown, but could not hang on to it. Oregon catches a huge break. We'll see if one of these teams has a terrible kicker, because that's happened before. I've seen like 19-yard field goals missed. 4th and 10, a 31-yarder to give Ohio State the lead. Snap is good, hold is good, and I believe the kick is good. It is. And that took us to the 2-minute warning, or 2-minute timeout. 10-7, Ohio State now leads. He does get it. It's not like Burnt Auburn, the Texas kicker. And it's Christmas time in Sports Players World. Well, it's snowing. I had to compare something to the snow. Field goal. No, that was for Ohio State, Father Flair, not Oregon. I know you were cheering for Oregon. Throwing. Dillon Gabriel's pass is caught. I thought the ref intercepted it. And he gets it to 38. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought the ref decided to play football and got a pick for Ohio State. But instead, it's a first down to the 38. Nice catch by the Oregon receiver, yeah. I thought the ref was over there playing defense, trying to pick it off, and I thought he did, actually. First and 10 from the 40 or 38. Dillon Gabriel drops back. Looks like he wants it all, and he will not get it all because he'll get intercepted by the Buckeyes, and they'll get it to the Oregon 28. Starts to taunt a little bit. A pick by Dillon Gabriel with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go. And for Oregon fans, Father Flair just summed it up all in 4 words. David Igbinison. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. 1:21 left to go, rather, in the second quarter. Can Ohio State capitalize? Will Howard is sacked all the way back at the 41 and out of field goal range. So I don't know what that celebration's called, but the celebration he just did might go to Cunha does. Jeffrey Bassa, probably not related to Joey Bosa. He gets to Will Howard. Oh! 2nd down and 22. Snow continuing to pour after his next play. Will be under 1 minute to go, and we are under 50 seconds to go. Will Howard throws pass caught as he out of bounds, and yes, 3rd and 12. They get most of the yards back, and they're back in field goal range with 45 seconds to go. Now, if they kick a field goal, can Oregon, led by former Georgia defensive coordinator Dan Lanning, get a touchdown or at least be able to score a field goal? That's the real question. Throwing, Will Howard. All day, and his pass is caught. First down, Ohio State. And it looks like they're in prime position, as they say, to at least get a field goal, maybe even a touchdown. Oregon's defense starting out like Ohio State's defense did that first drive. Will Howard drops back. Screen, and it is caught in the 2nd and 7. The clock's going to continue to run. Okay, I lied. Brutus is over here doing a cartwheel, I think it was, as that's a timeout taken by Ohio State. Ohio State. 1 left with 31 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Throwing. Will Howard, quarterback keeper, is he in? Did he fumble? No! Down to the 1. No timeouts being called. Why is the clock just randomly stopping? Like, I'm neutral, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. And now the clock runs! Ohio State gotta hurry! It goes down to 10! Down to 9! Down to 8! Down to 7! Down to 6! And he dives in for the touchdown! Ohio State is going to lead it by 10 headed into the half. Ball was out. Ball is out. Come on, refs. Ugh. Yes, I am still there, Suge. Ball was out. I was just reading Father Flair's comment. We'll see. If I could get a replay on it, I would have. I'd not watch it because I just did not think the ball was out. But anyways, I am still there, Suge, by the way. 5 seconds left, and Ohio State capitalizes on that Dylan Gabriel pick. This is quickly turning into a nightmare scenario for Oregon, because if you don't remember, Ohio State, I believe, gets the ball to start the second half. I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, love seeing you too yesterday, Suge. They're going to need the Minneapolis Miracle. Minneapolis Miracle. If they even get the ball and 0 seconds are left, halftime has arrived. 17 Ohio State, 7 Oregon. Here at half. Ohio State has jumped out in possession all of a sudden. An insane second quarter by Ohio State with 17 unanswered to take the lead. Okay, I actually don't want to see this. I mean, it might show the fumble as the Father First thought they should have called. That was what. Oh wait, that was what tied it. I'm wrong. He throws it exactly to the Ohio State defender, and that is not what you can do if you're Dylan Gabriel in that scenario. You might as well at that point just run out the clock. I mean, even though Ohio State would get the ball to start the second half, Ohio State here can go up by 3 scores. Let's see. Can Oregon make a third or fourth quarter comeback with 6 watching? As this is brought out and he's brought down at the 19. Oregon really needs some type of momentum shift, like fumble, interception, some sort of turnover, or a punt, or something like that. This is a quarterback keeper with Will Howard. Ball is not out that time. Good call by the refs. San Diego Chargers. San Diego Chargers. 5 watching. It is 2nd and 10. Father Flair said doggone it to the Ohio State touchdown. Here's a screen to Jeremiah Smith. And how about Jeffrey Bassa again? He had a sack earlier, maybe actually relatively recently. He makes a tackle there on Jeremiah Smith. And it'll be 3rd and 7. From the 22. Can Oregon get a stop? Let's see what Dan Lanning talked to them about in the locker room. Here is a screen set up, and he goes out of bounds. He had the easy first, but went out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th and 1. And Ohio State's going to have to end up punting the ball. Disastrous mistake there by the Buckeyes. Will that be a costly one, though? Because we have seen Dylan Gabriel throw a pick here. It's probably what they're banking on, or some sort of stop. As here is a punt that will be brought out, but probably should not have been. He gets it to the 24, but tackled practically immediately. I'd love to see some deep balls here, but passes. But we'll see if we see that as he just catches it and falls. That was interesting. I don't know. Anyway, there's whatever the Oregon mascot's name is. I probably used to know that, but I forgot. Like, he caught it, but he just fell. He slipped in the snow, if you will. Golly. That's the game it's been for Oregon this past couple minutes. Or just probably quarter. Ain't looking good for Oregon, the Ducks, yeah, so far. Throwing. Or no, play action. Dylan Gabriel's eaten alive back at the 22. 4 sacks for Ohio State today. 3rd and 12. 10 minutes and about 5 seconds probably after his next play. Tyler Bourne with the sack. He was born to get that sack. I don't know. That made no sense, probably. Okay, 3rd and 12. From the 22. Dylan Gabriel might, and no, he's not. He broke the sack just to get sacked for an even bigger loss. What just happened? Oh my gosh, he breaks it, then just gets sacked anyway. Brutus just walking up like, howdy, how you doing? That's Caden Curry. So now a right end and a left end have gotten a sack for Ohio State this drive. It's about to chuck it down the field too, but was not able to, as it's another 3 and out for Oregon. Can their defense get some sort of turnover? As here's the punt. And it is gonna be returned, and he's tackled immediately at the 47. That's where Ohio State will take over. Oregon does need like some sort of turnover to gain some momentum here. Will Howard throws it up top. He's wide open. And to the 35, a first down, Ohio State. Oregon's defense starting to play like they have the past couple drives, except for last one. He was just wide open. I mean, how'd they let him get that wide open? Now, if you're Oregon, you Ducks need to pick it up. That's for sure for Oregon. And dang it, Oregon, lock in is what Father Flair said because he's cheering for Oregon. That's a pickup too. We're going to try and get the ground game going as it's 2nd and 8. Will we see from either, probably Father Flair, but will we see like a motivational talk in the comments, a hype talk from either Mother Flair or Father Flair? We're about to find out. This gets a bit too out of hand. We might. Will Howard gotta go with the quarterback keeper and he gets 15 on 2nd and 8. First down, Oregon or Ohio State. So busy looking at Father Flair's chats over here that I can't. All about Oregon that I just can't think. And I said Oregon instead of Ohio State. 1st and 10 from the 18. Hand it off, and he's got the corner! Touchdown OSU! Ohio State, home field disadvantage thus far for Oregon. Oh boy. Yeah, and Ohio State's airplaying the guitar, and Brutus is airplaying the guitar yet again. Quinshon Judkins just rushing it, walking in. Practically, Oregon's defense folds yet again. That's gonna be in a newspaper. That's probably not true. I don't think that it's not. If it gets bad, then it might be in a newspaper, a fake newspaper. Unless they actually did it this week, but I don't think that. I don't even know that they played. They did. They probably won. They did get upset by Indiana relatively recently, though. That PAT is good. Oregon's up by 2.5. I guess more like 3 scores. I was going to say 2.5 because 2 touchdowns and a field goal, but you just say 3.5 there. Or 3, rather. And to kick it away again, the master of kickoffs is the Ohio State kicker. Because apparently Oregon just cannot get stopped as this is brought out. That's actually a decent return to the 28. And this is a bit of an audible, it looks like here. 1st and 10 from the 28. And here's a handoff, and nothing is doing for Jordan James, who started out the game great. It's a tongue twister. He loses a yard there, and Oregon's offense continues to struggle here. They need to step up in the 4th quarter or the rest of the 3rd. 2nd and 11, screen pass. It is caught and breaking a tackler, but only one. It's 3rd and 6. Strange play call there on 2nd and 11. If I was offensive coordinator, I know I'm neutral, I would have went for the deep shot, but that's just me. And it can't hurt when you're down this bad. 17 points if you want it exact. Not called a screen there, but whatever. And this is a rollout, and his pass is incomplete. Nobody near where he threw it to. Another 3 and out for Oregon, and do they have to consider going for it? Getting out of hand here. I mean, maybe Oregon will get a pick 6 or 2. That's about their only hope. There's a punt. Why did I sound like that? And that is fair caught at the 24. Ohio State takes over. First and 10 from the 24. Will Howard flushed and finds a way to complete it to G. Scott Jr. 76 yards for G. Scott Jr. That is how Oregon's defense have been. They rush him. He does not throw it away because Oregon's defense apparently can't guard. I I'm gonna go take my bath. Okay, bye, Mother Flare. Hand it off! Judkins is stopped for a gain of none. Second and 10. If you're still commentating when I'm done, I'll get back in. Okay. It all depends about if Oregon finds a way to make a comeback and if it goes to overtime. Remember when this game was 7-7 for the longest time? Holy cow. That has went by for Oregon in a bad way. Throwing Will Howard's pass. It is caught, but two guys are there to bring him down. Third down for Ohio State. Such a rarity for Oregon. Yes. Third and 4. From the 44, Will Howard drops back and passes. Caught. First down, Ohio State. At midfield, a pickup of 6. So yet another third down conversion by the Buckeyes as clock continues to tick and Oregon's running out of opportunities here. Got a total of 17.5 minutes to score 17 points. It might be more as Judkins is wide open for another Ohio State first down. This was supposed to be a nail-biter, and I thought it would be one, but now it's just getting out of hand, honestly. Like, I can tell you that much as a neutral announcer. First and 10, hand it off, and making it a cutback, and finding a way to get 6 yards. Something Oregon could never have done in their past couple tries, just gonna say that. Getting it to the 32, Ohio State now in field goal range. Will a comeback be up our sleeves? Or will Ohio State just run away with it? Throwing, or not throwing, handing it off, runs into a brick wall, 3rd and 3 from the 31. Texas just beat Mississippi State 45-38 in OT. Texas scored 24 in the 4th quarter. That's a lot of points. I don't know what else to say. 3rd and 3. Oregon needs to stop here. It's not over if they don't get one. But they're still not looking good. But they'll look even worse if Ohio State gets it here. As here is play action. Will Howard's pass. Caught. He goes out of bounds and a gain of 9. And a field goal's going to happen for Oregon. I don't know why I got so excited. Am I still doing a good job being neutral? Yeah, this one ain't looking good at all for Ducks fans. They're gonna go here. And no, I don't think they're hoping they jump. Toss play! And he did not get it! He did not get it! Oregon takes over on down! Ohio State's gifting Oregon an opportunity here. As here's a run, and he gets 4, 2nd and 6. They gotta start airing the ball out. I'll just go on record and say that. Okay then, says Father Flare. Oregon's defense all of a sudden starts to step up. Now can their offense do the same? 2nd and 6 from the 36. Another handoff. Some strange play calls, but he fights to get the first up to the 44. First down, Oregon. It's their first down this entire 3rd quarter, actually. That's how bad they've been playing this half, and getting back to the 2nd half. It's their first down in about 5 drives, I think. That's insane to say. Maybe not. It might be less as he is blown up. 2nd and 13. I think the Oregon's offensive coordinator's got to know when's the right time to run the play and when's the wrong time. Because he ain't doing a good job just running it after running it after running it after running it. I'm just saying, I'm neutral. But still. 2nd and 13. From the 41. Play action! What in the world was that pass? 3rd and 11. I don't know what that was. That was their chance for the deep ball, and then they just run the random play, apparently. Random play there. San Diego Chargers. San Diego. 3rd and 11. Throwing. Dylan Gabriel launches it! He's out there and he's not there! Incomplete! Oh, they finally try it and it doesn't work! Oh, gosh. He went for that one all. Do they go for it or kick it? Or punt, rather? And they're gonna punt! Close, but that sadly was 3rd down for Oregon fans. Upcoming the punt! Introducing that I thought was going to be down to like the 1. Instead, it'll be brought out to the 25. San Diego Chargers. San Diego. 1st and 10. Will Howard drops back and passes incomplete. Oregon's defense starts to step up. The offense has got to do the same. 3 straight game. Like, no yard or loss of games, I believe. Or lost plays. I don't know. Or plays that they got a loss on. I don't know, though. 2nd and 10. Giving some Oregon fans some hope. Just hopefully not like the Falcons. Here's the play action. Will Howard's pass is incomplete. 3rd down. Can they force an actual 3 and out? Can they do the unthinkable? Will Howard had that, too. He just dropped it. It got knocked out of his hands, to say the least. Anything is great in this chance. Yeah. Doubt it. Throwing. Will Howard. He's gonna scramble it. Did he get it? No, he slid at the 29. 3 and out for Ohio State. Expect the unexpected, apparently. Why don't I just do the Heisman pose like I'm a neutral announcer? This man said slid. Yeah, did I? I said slides. I don't know. It's not important. Here's a punt. Do they go for the deep ball? And this one will be brought out. Oregon's got some momentum on defense. Can they get it on offense, though? 1st and 10 from the 38. And this is a pass up top, that's caught, not up top, that is caught. And it's to the Ferguson, they're really good tight end. 1st and 10 to the 41. San Diego Chargers, San Diego Chargers. To the 41. And they're going to hand it off. What? I'm just shocked at that play call. Down 17, about to head to the 4th quarter, and we're running the ball, Oregon. Okie dokie. Like, I'm neutral, but I'm just shocked about that play call. Second and 6. Hand it off. And Jordan James makes it 3rd and 2. Looks like we're going to have the 4th quarter coming up here. Oregon going to need a miracle. Need it. 21 points to take the lead. And 17 points to tie. I mean, yeah, why would they not show Oregon? I mean, like, I'm neutral, but Oregon's just not had a lot of targets. They should have, but they've not. 3rd and 2. They flip sides of the field, but that don't matter. Throwing. Will Howard's pass is caught. 1st down, Oregon to 28, and a nice drive going here for the Oregon Ducks. Now, can they complete the epic comeback? I doubt it, but I mean, maybe. Expect the unexpected. Sometimes, here's a play action. Started to pass. Will Howard with all day up top. And almost intercepted. I'm afraid this is too little too late. I mean, we're about to find out, Father Flair. I mean, that was a risky pass. Should have been picked. I mean, there's probably someone open that I just did not see. San Diego Chargers. 2nd and 10. And his pass is caught. First and goal from the 6 for Oregon. 11 minutes and 20 seconds left. Can the improbable comeback happen? Sorry, I just had to build up some suspense there. It might have been a bit too much. First and goal from the 6. Dillon Gabriel hands it off. Jordan James is in. And finally, Oregon scores another touchdown. Their first. Since their first drive of the game as Jordan James hits the Heisman pose. Now can their defense step up? Touchdown, by the way, for Oregon, if you're just tuning in. The junior Jordan James with that run. And his PAT is good. Well, that's a little life, I guess. They're doing it hard. I don't know I do that much yet, Oregon, but it's just me. Am I doing good, Father Flair? Now, Oregon needs a stop, 3 and out, or a turnover. Something huge. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. And he is tackled at the 20. Oregon's defense, can they lock in and get a stop? First and 10 from the 20. Play action. Will Howard's pass up top is caught. And to 43, first down, Ohio State. This is one of my best, or one of your best. Thanks, Father Flair. That is not what you want if you're Oregon. Georgia, 40 from the 43. First and 10. Quarterback keeper, he stiff arms him off, and he gets 3 instead of losing about 1 or 2. It'll be 2nd and 7. Second down and 7. Jeremiah Smith goes in motion. It's a pass. And his pass is caught. He goes out of bounds. And it's 3rd and 3 from midfield. But the clock continues to run for Oregon, or Ohio State. Third and 3. A huge 3rd down here for Oregon. Won't decide the game or anything, but it's still huge. 3rd and 3. Hand it off, and he jukes, but didn't get there. 4th and 1. They will probably go for this. We're not go for not like Groundhog Day type gophers. Different type. Go for. I said it really fast. 4th and 1. What does Ohio State do? They're punting. They are punting. They are punting. And it is not a fake, and Oregon can make this a 1-score game as that is shanked. Oregon takes over at the 23. Wow, is a comeback possible? Hand it off, and this is another strange play call. 2nd and 6. Well, look at that, says Father Flair. Wow, I expected him to go like a fullback dive, quarterback sneak, or something like that. San Diego Superchargers. 2nd and 6. From the 29, Dillon Gabriel rolls, throws it away. Maybe grounding could have been called, but it wasn't. I don't know. No, seriously. Okay, now I watch a replay. There's one nearby, I guess you could argue. 3rd and 6, and a crucial 3rd down for Oregon. 3rd down. I'd not say the D word. And throwing, Dillon Gabriel. His pass, he throws it away when he has all the running room. Oh gosh, no, for Oregon fans. I'm neutral, but still. Running out of chances here. 4th and 6. They gotta go, you feel like. And they're punting. What do you know? What are we doing, Oregon? This is a dumb decision. But I'm just neutral. I'm just saying. Am I doing good still, Father Flair? That's gonna be brought out and tackled at the 34. 2 pick sixes will give Oregon the lead. That's a lot easier said than done, though. So anyway, hand it off or fumble. He's tackled. 2nd and 5. Yes, sir, I am. Okay. Like Oregon. Oh gosh, they should have got points off that. That was a crucial opportunity. Now it really does feel like they're running out of chances here. I mean, down by 10. 2nd and 5. And it's a pass. There's a flag down, as I believe he got the first. Flag's going to be against Ohio State, and it's a legal man down the field. What a crucial penalty for Oregon, as that will make them have to redo 2nd down, 2nd and 10, instead of 2nd and 5. 2nd and 10, that also stops the clock. Will Howard's pass. Cross the middle, complete. Jeremiah Smith, and he is inches short. 3rd down, Ohio State, inches to go. They did give him forward progress. It would have been about 5 yards. Inches. I don't know what to say. It's a low, and that dude might be wide open. I just noticed that. Not throwing. They're going to bring Jeremiah Smith in motion. Will Howard's pass. It is caught. 1st down, Ohio State to the 49. That was one of Oregon's only opportunities. Oh, boy. Oregon's defense needing a stop. That's one of those things. You cannot allow 9 2/3 yards on 2nd and 10. That's one of those things you just can't do. Just saying. Hand it off, and that's another Ohio State 1st down to the 38. I think they might already had it. They definitely had it in Ohio State territory. But he gets 11 yards and only needs 10. So, yeah, it's not looking too good for Oregon, rather. First and 10 from the 18. 2nd and 10 from the... Or not from the 18, from the 38. Now 2nd and 10 from the 39. That will get us under 6 minutes for Oregon to do something here. Not something. Something. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. Here's a jet touch pass. And that's going to be a first for Ohio State and plenty more. Pickup of 17 to 21. 1st and 10 from there for Oregon. I feel like I had a hiccup. Yeah, this one's about over. Unless there's some sort of turnover here that I don't see coming, but you never know. San Diego Chargers. 1st and 10 from the 21. Hand it off, and he finds room to run to the 1 yard line. 1st and goal, Ohio State. A pickup of 21 as I was looking like a spaghetti noodle making that call. He runs into his own O-lineman, and I guess that gives him a boost. I don't know. 1st and goal from the 1. Expect a quarterback sneak. Father Flair's booing. 1st and goal from the 1. Fullback dive. He's not in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Assuming Ohio State scores here, there's a high chance they do. Then Oregon needs a touchdown, an onside kick, a touchdown or field goal, onside kick, touchdown. If they went for a field goal, it'd be tied if they got, and they'd have to get both onside kicks, and if they got the touchdown, they would have the lead, obviously. 2 touchdowns, that is. Oh, I lied! Not a touchdown for Ohio State. Over here commentating like a spaghetti noodle as it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Another 3rd down for Ohio State. Oregon's defense stepping up too little too late. I think that's what most Oregon fans, including Father Flair, or people that are cheering for Oregon, are worried for. 3rd and goal from the 1. He's stopped! And Oregon gets 3 stops when Ohio State needed 1 singular yard, and they're going to have to kick the field goal now. Wow! Loss of 4. Unless they just randomly go for it. But Oregon needs a quick touchdown, a stop, and then another quick touchdown. Maybe not a quick touchdown, but here's the field goal try. He got it. Ohio State now leads it by 13. 27-14 with 3:48 or 3:47 to go, something like that. San Diego Chargers, San Diego Chargers. .337 for Oregon to get 2 touchdowns. Do you think it's possible, Father Flair, for Oregon to get 3 touchdowns? Or, no, not 2 touchdowns, but they would need to stop in 3 minutes and 34 seconds. 1st and 10, Dillon Gabriel. Throwing, going for it all, because he doesn't have a choice as it's incomplete. No, not at all. This one's over. Don't be negative, Father Flair, because, you know, anything can happen. They do say expect the unexpected sometimes. But Oregon does have all 3 timeouts, and no way they're going to run the ball. Like, I'm neutral, but that's the dumbest decision you're going to make this game if you run it here. Okay, they're not. Throwing! He almost gets sacked! It's incomplete! 3rd and 10. All the deep shots Oregon's tried have failed. San Diego Chargers, San Diego Chargers. 3rd and 10. From the 18. Throwing. His pass is intercepted and returned. And it's going to be an Ohio State pick 6. 20 yards by Jordan Hancock. And that will be the icing on the cake for Ohio State and a most likely W here. 33-14. He threw it to the wrong team, and it was a pick 6. Did I do good calling that? He was literally right there. He threw it like right to him, and then that's one of the easiest touchdowns you'll ever see. I'm going to watch some of this LSU Texas game. You did an amazing job. Okay, I'm going to watch some of this LSU Texas game. You did an amazing job. Okay, I think this might be your best game ever. Thanks, and okay, Father Fair. 2 points! Good! 35-14. Ohio State leads by 3 scores. San Diego Chargers, San Diego Superchargers. 3:17 to go with this one about over. And this will be brought out. And to the 22, he'll get it, as it'll be 1st and 10 from there. I mean, you need a miracle if you're Oregon, and maybe not even a miracle could do it. As he drops back, Dillon Gabriel that is, and throws it away, it'll be 2nd and 10. Oregon had a chance early in the quarter, but then that driver that kicked the field goal was just terrible for their D, and then that pick 6 was also terrible. My voice cracked. 2nd and 10 from the 22. Dillon Gabriel going for it all, incomplete, and another missed deep ball. Peace out, chat. I thought you'd already left, but I'm glad you hadn't. I'm just saying. Peace out, chat. I love you. Peace out, Father Flair. Bye, and I love you too. San Diego Chargers, San Diego. 3rd and 10 as he is sacked. Back at the 19. 4th and 13. Great job. Thanks, Father Flair. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but I think whenever I say San Diego Chargers, it means like, or just for the viewers, it's a song from a YouTube video I've watched. It was like AFC West Division winners or something like that. That pass is picked, Or rather, Ohio State will take over at the 31 with 2.5 minutes to go. Ohio State or Oregon fans, first off, the fact that they're still there is crazy. Second off, yeah. Yeah, he jumped there. He's not jumping, he just picked it anyway. And then they're not happy, obviously, it's the second thing. Will Howard, gonna be a lot of runs here. Hands it off. First down, plenty more for Ohio State. They might as well just run this one out. I'm neutral, but I'm just saying. Mighty Oregon has been mighty losers today, unfortunately, for Oregon fans. I am neutral, just saying. For Oregon fans. 2-minute timeout. And what has quickly became a blowout. 35-14. You're the reason we win when we win. That's the magic of Orioles baseball. It's also from a video I watched. It was like MLB, something World Series winners, or maybe something like that. I don't know. Trying to be busy locking in on commentary as he is going to be stopped, or get a yard rather. And it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 13. Snow continues to fall. Fans continue to questionably stay that are Oregon fans. And Ohio State continues to lead and run out the clock as they lead at 35-14 with a minute and 15. Are they going to get it? They do with 2 seconds and a handoff. He'd not get it, but Oregon's not going to bother calling timeouts. They know this one's over. And if I was Oregon, like anything, if I was anywhere on the Oregon staff, I'd know this one's practically over. But anyway, first and checking in on the Ducks ain't looking good. No. This game's practically over. 3rd and 6. Once they get a first down, Ohio State, they'll just kneel it out. They beat Oregon yet again. Throwing. Will Howard's pass is caught. They're going to rub it in a bit more and get a touchdown. And he's doing the night-night Stephen Curry celebration. Am I doing good, Mother Flair? Father Flair says this might have been my best ever. Or he thinks this might be my best game ever, commentary-wise. There's Brutus just like, this has been a blowout. I don't know what to do. Darn, and now it's looking worse for Oregon. You're great. Okay. So 32 seconds. Do you believe in miracles? Because I don't even think that the greatest college football player of all time, or coach, could let a team get this many. I mean, not even the Falcons could blow this lead. And especially like a Nick Saban or insane college football player, like a team full of insane college football players and Nick Saban, they probably could not score 28 points in 32 seconds. So this one's practically over. That's what I'm just saying. I don't believe in this miracle. I don't think anyone does, because this one's about over. I don't believe in it either. First and 10 from the 25. Dillon Gabriel launching one, and it's actually caught. What are the chances? The 21. It's a bit too late it's a lot too late actually for Oregon. Oh boy. Dillon Gabriel just launching the ball whenever it don't even matter. 54-yard pass. Too little, too late. I'm sorry, Oregon fans. Yeah, what I was saying is that the greatest college football team of all time, and maybe even the greatest NFL team of all time, with Nick Saban and Bill Walsh or Bill Belichick, whoever you want there, would not be able to complete this comeback, because Dillon Gabriel's gonna get sacked. That'll be the ending to this one. What a statement win. Okay, what a big sack. I don't know. 1 second. The clock just stopped at 1 second. Okay, Tyler Bourne. Like, that's an exclamation sack right there. Exclamation point. His second today. Think about everyone on Ohio State's got one today. As that'll do it. Ohio State wins it 42-14. Had a great second quarter and never looked back after the second quarter. As they continued to dominate and Oregon continued to do terrible. Will Howard, the senior, who's not even in the game, who's in the NFL now, is player of the game. What does that mean, Mother Flair? Baffle you in my way. Yep, snow does not matter to Oregon. I don't know. Does this snow a lot in Oregon? Like, that's a stupid question, but does it? Like, I actually don't know. I mean, sure. What are the? I just want to see Oregon. I don't want. I mean, there's like no big plays. Like, I can't lie. Do you think this is my greatest commentary ever? Like, that I've done for CPU versus CPU? I still don't know how I caught that, but it was too little too late. Like crying, or like crying, kinda. Okay, I thought you said the laughing emoji. I do. Okay, thank you. We start. No, don't. I get scared for no reason. Well, that was a beatdown. Let me know which two teams I should do tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing Army Navy. Battle of the militaries, if you will. Anyway. Headers. I wonder what he's doing. Bye guys, don't forget to like and subscribe with Bye guys, don't forget to like and subscribe with Bye guys, don't forget to like and subscribe with notifications. So yeah, bye. Bye guys, have a great rest of your day. And so yeah, bye guys.